We do the smell what the flock is cooking. We cooking up, the offense is back. Jalen's back and the haters gonna be in trouble. I love it. But let's keep the maniac. You know what? Before we get into the maniac thing, let's keep the main thing for real. I had two clients today that were with the military, and with one of them, mostly, we spoke on the PACT Act and getting the PACT Act passed, the protection against comprehensive toxins. And I don't know too much about it. I heard a few things about it on the news in the past few days. But the one thing I do know is that these men serve to protect us, and it's only right that we try and protect them or help protect them in some way, shape, or form. You know, we were having very, very strong discussion, you know, about what's going on, and not so much just the world, but, you know, what's going on with that. And as far as, you know, being able to help them, it was nothing that he asked of me. It's just something I thought to myself, like, got to do something. I don't know much of what to do. It's just horrible that these men go out and fight hard. Literally, you know, we talk about this game of football, blood, sweat, and tears, but these men quite literally give up their blood, sweat, and tears for us. And, you know, and these guys need to be protected. It's horrible. I mean, we could go down the rabbit hole with this. You know, it's horrible that some of them come home to no homes, you know, which is just ridiculous to me. Every soldier, to me, in my mind, should be afforded a plot of land somewhere in this country, most definitely. But I don't want to get too deep into it, but I thank them for their service. Thank you, gentlemen, for your service. All soldiers out there and anybody. And I just want to, you know, speak my piece on that and spread love to my flock and let y'all know how I felt on that. And maybe if you guys can spread the love forward to the next one and just get it going for these soldiers, man, the best you can. You know, give it up for these men that give it up for us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your service. For real, for real. We're back to the maniac, and feel so trivial transition into this. But this is what we do. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna send this to those guys. Let them see how I get down in this maniac pot, in this flock pot. Maniac mind state. Eagle maniac in the building. Just the eagle maniac, so you know. But let's keep the maniac thing. Please like and subscribe if you about that fly eagles fly, and drop a comment in that box if you're flying with the flock. Let's go. So today, unlike other days, we're gonna try and break down what went down in camp, because usually I just go on and on and on and on. We do break down what's going on in camp, but got a little rundown today. Let's bust it down. So the Eagles practicing full pass today. Hyped about that. I know I told you guys that on Saturday it was supposed to go down. We made it till Tuesday. Yesterday they're in shells, you know. So the progression is coming. Heard from, I'm always quoting this guy, man. I got to get this guy some, well, no, you know, I ain't got no bread. What are you talking about? But Barrett Brooks states that, you know, once the pads come on, the offense would have the upper hand. And it seems like as we go down this list, that's what may have transpired today. You already know. I said it when it started. It's back. The haters going to be in trouble. So you got that going. Jordan Davis was with the first team alongside Fletcher Cox today. That's crazy. Although I thought that had already been going down, but just hearing it, seeing it on print is like, you know, yeah, this is happening. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I know I was definitely like, all right, so we drafted Will last year. We've got Hargrave. We got Fletcher Cox. What do we need Jordan Davis for? This man is a whole different ball game. It's a whole different scheme. It's a whole different, it's different. It's different with this man in the middle. And I could just imagine like Seth Joyner was saying, man, with these three guys up front and Jordan Davis as the nose tackle and Hargrave and Fletcher Cox on either side. And then if you throw the five out there with Hassan Reddick, and then you got Brandon Graham on the other side or Josh Sweat on the other side, this is maniacal mechanisms going on over here. So we got that going on over there. N'Kobe Dean was also with the first team. Yeah, man, we still in the boat season. You know what I mean? We boast and we brag and we talk about what's going down and whatnot. And dude, it's like what I've been saying, coming to fruition. I'm speaking this into existence. This is called manifestation. N'Kobe Dean, I don't know if he was alongside my other guys and Kaiser White, Davion Taylor, and Hassan Reddick. But if that was the case, the 3-4 front of that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a little shaky over here. But, I mean, a front of that front five, front seven, dare I say, quite possibly, if not the best, one of the best in the league. But this all has to happen, on the field. Right now, this is just practice. But it's the boat season, so I can do what I want. God damn it. So, whatever. Jalen Hurts hit Devontae Smith for a deep touchdown over James Bradbury. Y'all remember that? How he did that last season, He's on our side now, so it's okay. It's only practice. So we got that going on. Hurts followed that up with a completion to A.J. Brown, who made a terrific catch over Darius Slay. Seems like the O is trending. Oh, that guy Jalen Hurts. Yeah, for the haters. Yeah. The haters hurting today. Because the man is shining, albeit in practice. Hurts is shining. Put a hurt on the haters. I love it when that happens. Then Hurts, what else we got going on the next, though? Bradbury versus Devontae. Bradbury got the best of him by being more physical at the line of scrimmage. See, he's shedding those mistakes that he used to make over there with the wee men. You know what I mean? He knows how to adapt in real time. Whereas he was in a dumpster fire over there and couldn't get out. There was fire everywhere. You heard 5 alarms going off all the time. He didn't know what to do, where to go. Dumpster fire. Wee men. Get out of here. Got that going on. After that, Bradbury, Hurts hit A.J. Brown across the middle for a nice gain. Hurts has been throwing the ball a lot more frequently and better across the middle. We're loving that as Eagles fans. We're calling for it all last year. And back to my man Neil. Bro, come to the light. Step into the light, bro. That's where it's at. We got Jedis over here, man. His metachlorian count is probably like 60 million right now. Hurts just manifest. So we got that. Hurts hit A.J. Brown across the middle. James Bradbury has multiple pass breakups today. Really was the star of the defense. Man, I'm loving this acquisition. Just what it sounds like right now, man. How we be doing it, man. How he be doing it, bro. Busting the stupid dope moves, waving that wine. My man, Howie Potter. That was a great pick on Bradbury. Out of all the acquisitions we made in this offseason, I think I might have lost the most when that went down. Remember pulling up on a client prior to reaching the client, just listening to the news. And yeah, I damn near lost my mind. Yeah. In the whip, screaming at the top of my lungs. That's wild, right? At work. Nah, it wasn't at work. What are we talking about here? Yeah. Then you got Jacoby Stevens, intercepted Reed Sinnett. Carson Strong threw a nice ball over the middle to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The umbrella man makes an appearance. What? Oh, Artega. J-Jaw. He has such a dope nickname, man. Maybe he'll come to fruition. Oh, wait, before we go any further, man, are we gonna get there? Nah, man, we gotta talk about it now, bro. Like, the very first thing that I saw this morning in terms of Eagle media and anything Eagles, my boy, my favorite Eagle, I'm gonna get an asthma attack one day. I keep banging my chest like that. Listen, so you got BG with his presser today. He's talking about what is it, your boy Reagor. And he didn't say his name, but that's how I took it. And I think he was trying to drop a little hint like, yo, you gotta mature, man. You gotta grow up. And we're gonna get into that because, of course, the pressers are after the practice. So he still said this after what I'm about to tell you happened. Oh man, it's crazy over here. Then Jalen Hurts threw a beautiful ball over 2 defenders and hit Jalen Reagor for a deep touchdown. The offense was ecstatic. It's going through. The haters are hurting today. And I love it. Feathers to the haters. Love it. Jalen Hurts threw a beautiful ball. So nice, I got to say it twice. Brandon Graham, look back to back. I don't even know, man. It's just the way the maniac mind works, Jalen Hurts threw a beautiful ball over to the fence. I can't stop saying that word, man. It's so dope. Brandon Graham looks completely healthy and has not lost a single step since his injury. And his presser, Jonathan Rocker, was saying as much, like just giving the praise to, the vets, trying to downplay how good Jordan Davis really is. But as a coach, and probably his coaching style, that's what you're going to do. Didn't really play it down, but wasn't as, the word of the day, ecstatic as everyone else is about his progression and his domination, the domination that he's been having in camp, because he still sees the mistakes, the rough edges that they can iron out, if you will. The wrinkles, I think you iron out wrinkles. I don't know what you do with rough edges. You sand them down. It's like anything. You sand it down. It's like anything in life. You're going to hit rough patches. And when you hit the rough patch, you got to sand it down to make shit smooth, to make things smooth. Got that. Brandon Graham was completely healthy. Reagor got more work with the first team and caught another ball for a nice game. It's a bounce back day for Reagor, according to this list I'm reading from. Jack Stoll executed a perfect block on the wide receiver screen to Devontae Smith. That would have went for a touchdown. His offense is running on all cylinders. A.J. Brown had another impressive catch over the middle on a nice ball from Jalen Hurts. Yet again, this seems to be a theme. Hurts tried to hit John Hightower. My boy John Hightower, man. I haven't spoken about him this whole run in this Diary of the Maniac. Like, I really like John Hightower coming out of college. Boise State. Quentin Michaels, shout out. That's your boy. And then I was listening to a show the other day speaking on his special teams prowess, his return prowess, which I had not been aware of because we had never used him in that capacity. Blows my mind when you look at the deficiencies that we've had in the return game. But there's always been a question about Jonathan Hightower's 1-2 and whether he wants it or not. So from what I've heard on all accounts this season, in this preseason rather, he's come out and he's acting like he really wants it. One thing that opened my eye was a few days back, I believe that he had the wind knocked out of him and he came right back. No time off. Came right back to the field. Well, maybe a few plays off, but you get what I'm saying. So, that's, he could have simply went back to the tent, chilled out, took the rest of the day off. But it seems like he wants it this year, man. And I mean, this competition for the return guy, man, it's going to be crazy. Haven't heard much about my guy, Brent Covey, Devin Allen. It's going to be really hard for these guys to make the team. But back to what we got going on over here. No, I don't want to pay nothing right now, bro. I'm trying to look at the list. What are you doing over here? I went off on a little tangent there. Look at that. That's dope, right? Where's the... Oh, no. It's gone, people. The list is gone. Then you got Hurts try to hit John Hightower down the field, but Bradbury had him locked up. B-lock! Yeah, I can't wait for that. As you can see, I make my own nickname for these guys for when I'm watching the game, so you don't have to say whole names and all that for me to get hyped with. B-lock! I don't know about this Bear Jordan thing, man. I might have to retire that. Because, he's not a Bear. I mean, he's a bear of a man, but he's not on the Bears. So, and Air Jordan would have been so dope, but some guy way back owns a bunch of jails got that name. So you got that going with Bear Jordan. JD. Yeah, I'm going to get hyped for that. We're getting so close, I can smell it. Can you smell what the flock is cooking? A.J. Brown, another catch. Jalen Hurts. Hightower. Then Hurts hit Reagor for a nice game. After, guess who? Derek Barnett jumps off sides. That's my guy. Philly 500 is going to love that one. 2 days in a row. In practice, bro, we're practicing offsides, bro. What are you, a bow boy? Do you belong in Dallas? Dallas? Like, seriously. I'm not, everyone's coming down on you, man. You gotta pick this up. Derek Barnett, if you're listening. Step it up, man. You got this, bro. Come on, man, because I see other people just, they just look at the sack total. I look at the other ways that he affects the quarterback, the pressures that he puts on. I mean, and probably a deep bias that I have for him for the simple fact that he was the one that recovered that fumble in the Super Bowl at the BG, the strip. Maybe it's that just, seeing that because I watched that. I watched that game more than is probably healthy for me. But It was an amazing game. Probably one of the best Super Bowls ever. And you got Jalen Hurns on the Derek Barnett jumps offside. Zach McPherson intercepted Minshew, who's so far struggled through camp. I've been speaking on that. Sucks for Gardner. Do you think Gardner's trying to get up out of here? Do you think? Maybe he's sabotaging? Maybe he spends too much time on the bus inhaling some fumes or something. Who knows? But, damn. Gardner, come on. It would just be dope to have it's always good to have a great backup, period. I told you guys this before. I see that as one of the most important positions on the team is backup quarterback. And if anybody knows that, the flock knows that, Eagle fans know that. Like, backup quarterback. You know, remember, all right. God damn it. Sheesh. And today was easily Jalen Hurts and the offense's best day. It's good. Wow. Yeah, told you guys this was coming. This is the way it's going to be in practice. I told you I would be a little upset if we just kept hearing that the defense is dominating. I mean, albeit they're part of our team. We want the defense to dominate too, but we want a balanced squad. I want to hear more of what's going on with the special teams also. A few days ago, Jake the Make made everything that they made him take. Because he's Jake the Make Elliott. Number 4. I heard somebody actually wants that number. Who was trying to get him for the number 4? I think it was Sanders, and Sanders has been showing out, still showing out. Gainwell's pressing, man. That dude sounds pumped. OD hood and smart, bro. Like, Gainwell, his presser had me hyped. Just like, I mean, this is that time. Like I told y'all, this is the boast season. The season after the postseason, before the preseason, where we boast and we talk about our squad. And Gainwell, he just sounds like he's ready. That running back room sounds like he's ready. He's talking about how him, Boston, and Sanders, they just feed off of each other. You know, that three-headed monster, I think, could be something special. Dab in with this O-line, which, like I was saying, Barrett Brooks pointed out that once the pads come on, that's when the O-line is able to accentuate their talents. I don't quite get it. Like, what changes from no pads, shells, to having pads on, giving the offense the upper hand. But what he said came to fruition, so I could do research, try and figure out why, the ins and outs of that, and just listen to a pro. Like I told you, follow the money, I flows with the pros. There you go. So there's that. Pads on, the O-line shines. Please, I guess, try and holler at your representatives about getting this PAC Act passed. Please, for the soldiers that help protect us, let's help protect them. Let's please do that. And a quick Eagles fact, because I've really got nothing for any of the segments today, but a quick fact. Did you know that the Eagles led the league in explosive plays last year? Oh, yeah, with that guy, Jalen Hurts, is your field general. Yeah. Feathers to the haters. The haters are hurting today. Damn it, get him up out of here. Oh, yeah, one more. Kez says he's the fastest in the NFL. My man is feeling himself right now, and I'm loving it. He's probably... So everyone else is really calm, cool, collected. Like, yo, we need one of those. You don't ever really need a diva receiver, but his cousin's shining, seeing this is his time to shine. Number 3 in Madden, the third highest, the third fastest, whatever the case, what you want to call it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come to the field. I mean, and he's just been showing out, period. But he did go out today with a bit of a stomach sickness or something. He was just feeling ill. So nothing too crazy. So and that's henceforth, that's probably why Reagor was shining today. You had that going. I didn't touch on this the last 2 days. Millwall is back. He had something with his elbow. Y'all know Millwall is my guy. Millwall is all about God. Phil, Williams. Milton Williams. You know what I mean? So he's back at practice in a limited capacity. Glad to hear that. And more than anything, I was glad to find out that Grant Calcaterra's injury was not a concussion. The second I heard that, that's the first thing that went to my mind. Like, oh, man, this kid, like, a few too many of those, man. It's time to wrap it up, dude. Like, yikes. Yeah, that's so no concussion for Grant. And no more questions for y'all. But you know who I do got questions for? I got questions for you, NFL. I got questions for you, NFC. And most importantly, I got questions for you, NFC East. What you gonna do when Eagle Mania runs wild on you? wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? I forgot to speak on the BG and Rigor thing. So BG's in his presser. He's talking about, people in adversity and what they go through and da-da-da. He's like, listen, whenever you hear things on the outside or if you hear it on Twitter or something like that, you got to be mature enough not to engage in it if you can't take it. And it seemed like that was a bit of a knock, a bit of a like, pulling his coat to Rigor, like, listen, like they may have had that talk, so that's what I mean when I say, he said, just if you don't have the maturity, it had to be directed at Reagor. And it seems like this team, they have no qualms about letting each other know which way is up is down, down is up, left is right, whatever the case may be, just letting each other know where to go. And there's no problems with that in this locker room. So I don't think it's anything brimming up or brewing like that, but just a vet telling the kid, like, listen, man, because that's the craziest part about this, man. This is Monte Reagor's son. Like, this is an NFL player's son. Who played in Philly, man. Like, it baffles me that he even engages in this stuff. Like last year, you figured it's over, then boom, it happens again this year. You're still looking at Twitter, man. Look at the field, look at the path ahead of you and get there. But you know what? Big ups for the young man today. He showed out in practice today because he is Captain Camp, But he showed out today, which is a good thing. And hopefully this is a sign of things that come going on. Once again, It's time for you to get the flock out of here. Flock up or flock off. Flock out. Peace.